want to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below.
You talking about? And you not talking to me. You are not talking to me. No, you not. You are not talking to me. So come with it. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna box my food and I'm gonna finish my food and then I'll leave. That's okay with me, baby. I got a lot of money in my account. I asked her to turn it down and she got snappy with me and she just threw a whole box at me. I come up here and I play pool all the time. So all the time. She did just throw that box at me, sir. Period. I'm in a white place like this because I came up here to play pool. This is the only place with a pool table in the vicinity. So that's what I'm doing in a white place. That's what I'm doing in a white place. That's what I'm doing in a white place. That's what I'm doing in a goddamn white place. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. But guess what? Because I can come out and spend my money how I want to. You taking our comment very offensive.
Don't put it on TikTok.
All that. Really snazzy. Period. I took it there. I know you racist. You look like a racist. But that's why you're poor. Most racist people are poor.
So before we get into my opinion about this video, we're just going to look over some comments that people left online. She stated, I was wondering how long it would be before the community blamed her.
Another one.
The person stated, not even 20 seconds. It's always, why you there anyway? Instead of, why are
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
Black people who always want to be up in call the wake up call, the wake up call, the wake up call, the wake up call, and want to holler racism and look for backup. White people ice is always colder. We should never cape for this behavior under any circumstances. They are lost causes.
Another one.
It's crazy for going back and forth with those people. She appears to be by herself and those people look like they wouldn't have a problem attacking her. I'd rather spend my money where I'm welcome.
Another one.
Y'all are sick, saying she should go somewhere else. You are human. You can go wherever you want. A skin tone shouldn't change that. All y'all Uncle Toms in the comments are the reason stuff like this be sliding.
What?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Bitch, you guessed it.
I don't understand why you even did this to yourself.
Here comes a new challenger.
She will be complaining about how black men don't protect her. No, miss, go where black men are at. Now, I just want to sit here and talk to you guys for a minute. Now, you know, right now, this is my thing, right? So she stated that she comes there pretty often and she plays pool and, you know, does her usual. And this is the time that, you know, things just went awry. That's a little bit odd to me, but I'm just going to go with it because she knows better than I do. And she stated that she wanted the white woman behind the bar to turn down the music or the television, and she refused, and she decided to throw a box directly at her. The white woman stated back like, no, I didn't throw, you know, anything at her. And I'm just looking at the surroundings. Even though that place is a hole in the wall and it's empty, I'm looking at the number and I'm like, anybody with any type of logical thinking will be like, you know what, these are not very good odds. I don't know who these people are. I don't know who they know. I don't know specifically or even potentially what they may have on them. I don't know if this could go, you know, awry. I'm not sure if potentially my life is in danger, right? So with that thought process, one would think that, hey, let me just leave, right? Let me just pay my tab, whatever it is. Let me just go. She decided that she wanted to stay. Oh, I can, be where I please. I can spend my money wherever I want to. I'm going to sit here, finish my food, and then, box it up because I can. One of the guys, what he stated was like, well, if you stay here and you continue to eat, then you go into jail. And she was like, that's fine. I got a lot of money. Nobody is asking you for the specifics of what type of money or how much money that you have. None of those people care at all. They just care at the fact that you're there in their space and you're causing a ruckus. They don't want you there. One of the guys behind you stated that, hey, I'm racist, so it is what it is. And at that point in time, it should have been like, hey, maybe it's time for me to get up out of here. If you have people within their spot telling you who they are, that should let you know that it is time for you to go. You're not there to be there, right? And back to the comment. Now, this is me agreeing with the guy who stated that he was a racist, right? He brought up a very good point, and I rarely say this. He was like, well, if you got so much money, then why don't you buy your own pool table? And then she responded by stating that, I'm going to spend my money wherever I want to spend my money. That's not answering the question. If you have all of this money, right, to afford bail, as you stated that you have, then why not just buy a pool table so that you can be in the comfort of your own home? You don't have to worry about all of this nonsense going on. You don't have to worry about who's a racist and who's not a racist, who wants you around and who doesn't want you around. You don't have to you have to worry if other people are going to spit in your food, if they're going to do something to your food, if something's going to be put in your food. Like, you don't have to worry about any of those parameters. Why? Because you're specifically at home. Like I said before, this is a mother. She has kids. I took the time to go look directly at her TikTok. This is the main thing that I'm stating here. Black women, I need y'all to just sit up here and move smarter. Y'all just need to move smarter. I'm seeing people directly on her social media telling her that, yo, she's brave, she's strong, she's this, she's that. And you have other people basically stating, hey, well, I left a bad review, or hey, some people want to do a protest. Why is anybody trying to do a protest or potentially show up to a place where obviously you are not wanted? Why not go to black establishments, spend your black dollars there where you are wanted, where you are amongst your own people? I will never get or understand why it is that black people want to fight so hard in order to prove that they belong there, in order to prove that they have the right to spend their money there. It's the craziest thing. And I even seen women saying the same thing, just like one of the comments that I read off to you, where she was like, oh, skin tone shouldn't mean anything. She should be able to spend her money wherever she pleases and yada, yada, yada. Y'all just trying to blame her because she potentially just put her life in danger. Thankfully and luckily, that's not where it went. But like I said before, that was a chance out of a million. She lucked out. She lucked out because too many times we've seen incidences where black people have gone places and those same black people that went to those places did not come back from out of that place. Like I said before, I will never, beyond me, I will never understand why it is that black people need to prove themselves to a group of people that do not want their money, that don't want, well, I'm not going to say that they don't want their money because they can still be racist and still take your money, but they don't want you around them. They don't, in a sense, really want you in their establishments or in their areas. And then we turn around and tell them, oh, I can be here because I want to be here. I got the money to be here. It's crazy. Like I said, it's crazy. It takes so much less effort just to go to a black establishment and to be around black people. She done raised up her blood pressure. She done potentially put her life at risk. She don't know if any of those people might have, gotten a snapshot of her license plate or whatever it is. Like I said, you don't know where any of the information of what was happening there, where that could potentially go dealing with people like that. But like I said, a lot of black people don't tend to think 30 steps ahead. Like at any point in time, for some of the ones that was moving around, they could have been sending text messages to people. Somebody could have went, you know, in the back of the bar and made a couple of phone calls real quick. Like I said, all of this is not worth your life at all. It's just not. It's not. But like I said, you know, she made it out safe and sound. You know, saw her responding on her social media, so that's great. She's in, you know, in good health and things like that. My only main thing that I'm saying to black people is stop doing this. 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 Because it's not benefiting anything. The only thing that it's going to do is like, okay, well, you put it on social media. Now, you know, other people know about it, and you're going to hear people's mouths about it. And a lot of black people with common sense are going to sit up there and say, all of this just was not worth it. You should have just got your stuff and left. And as one person sat up there and put it, I would not have finished. I wouldn't have more than likely even eaten there. I wouldn't have taken any food home, because you don't know what they did with that food, because it's not even getting made directly in front of you. It's not like a sushi bar where you can see, okay, this is the fish, this is the rice, this is the seaweed, this is them rolling, they're wearing gloves, they're wearing a mask, they're doing this and they're doing, that's not what you're seeing. That's made in a whole other area where you're not even seeing what's taking place. You don't even know if Billy Bob in the back, that's the chef, from doing number 2 and 3. Like I said, his fingernails are brown and black. You don't even know what that is. You don't know if it's dirt. You don't know if it's fecal material. You don't know if it's dog material. You don't know if like I said, you just don't know. You just don't know. So if it comes to the point of you just don't know, that means that you just should not be there. That's all I'm saying.